Hey guys, what's up? Engineer Pat 5290 coming to you with the last Q&A response video for 2018. We have lots of good questions in this one. I want to thank everybody who has participated in this one for all of your questions for this go round. I'm gonna start off with this guy, Standard Gauge Railroader, who gives a list of 10 questions. I want to thank him in advance. Congrats on 900 subscribers. This has been about a month or so ago. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and here are my questions. Number one, what are your New Year's resolutions? I have several. I would say that some of the resolutions I are improve myself as a man, whether if it's etiquette, whether like combing your hair or appearance, how to plan out trips, how to better study for a test. I even looked at how to improve my driving a little bit. It's some few little places where I can improve as always. It's always an ongoing thing, and I think that's a really good question. Everybody should do their New Year's resolutions there. Do you like the P42DCs or the Siemens turbocharger? Has to be the P42DC. RS3L, the RS5T horn, dead giveaway on that one. RS3L for the win. K5LA or the K5LLA, they sound good, but I have to prefer the K5LLA on the ST70 ACE. Next truck spotting video coming out soon. That is still undergoing now. I'm going to do another video after January the 1st. I've got some videos left over from 18 I want to combine and get some videos in from 19 to make it a little bit different there. Is Walmart known as Wally World or what I tell you all the time? That's what some of my friends call it, Wally World. It's always to some friends Wally World. GP9 or GP38 series locomotive. I like both. I know that's not one or the other, but I do like both there. ACE or the SD40-2. Oh, that's a tough one. My all-time favorite EMD has to be the SD40-2 for all the older EMDs. Newer EMD has to be the SD70 ACE. GP38-2 or the GP38-3 for CSX and NS. GP38-2s for both CSX and NS. I hate the GP38-3s from CSX, but NS GP38-3s are pretty cool. Are you getting lit tonight for New Year's Eve? Oh, absolutely yes. God bless you, bro. Can't wait to see what God has in store for you. Thanks, buddy. Southern Train Chaser commented Tier 4 ACEs are coming to CSX. Next, I go to Hunter Evans, who has a list of 2 questions. All SD70 ACE related. Do you prefer the ACE first or second gen? Second gen was better because the first gen had a lot of mechanical issues. CSX, KCS, I believe, ordered them, and I think UP might have ordered a few, but they had a lot of mechanical issues. And the second gen was a complete redesign by EMD, and it fixed a lot of those issues. So the second gen was king on this one. What are your thoughts on the SD70 ACE Tier 4? I have a lot of mixed feelings about that locomotive. I just don't like the cab design. I mean, NS is getting both the Tier 4 credit units and the Tier 4 itself. I prefer the second gen ACE and the TCE Tier 4 credit units because it has the regular standard SD70 ACE cab, which I like the SD70's ACE cab. They went back to the SD90 Mac cab because the crew members can look down without having to stand up, and I understand that, but to me, that SD70 ACE Tier 4 just doesn't look right with that new cab. Take Username has one question. What's your favorite part about train spotting and why do you do it? That's a really good question. I like the part where you go to different areas. You railfan Norfolk Southern in one area, for example, and next you may railfan Union Pacific, like out in the Midwest. I mean, so railfanning can go into lots of different areas. And why do I do it? Because I love trains, and I love different areas, and I love different scenery. I like meeting different people because railfanning is not only good for looking at trains at different spots, you can meet people from, let's say, all over the country. And you can take videos and pictures, which I absolutely love, and you have fun doing it. So, I'm really glad he asked on that one. That's a really good question. The old Hamburg rail fan drops in a question. Have you seen all 5 class railroads this year? Let's see. I have seen. Uh, let's see. I've seen Norfolk Southern, CSX, UP, BNSF, Amtrak, of course. I've also seen CN, CP, and CKCS this year. Yes, I have. So I've seen all 8 Class 1 railroads. I know he's listed 5, which is all the ones I can think of, but you think of all 8, so I have seen at least one engine from all the Class 1s this year. So that's really good question. Union Pacific 1982 Productions lists a question in, 2 questions in rather. He asks, what NS rebuild is your favorite? Ooh, buddy, that's a tough one. I love the rebuilds that NS is doing, but out of the EMDs, this is my favorite now, the SD70 ACU. I absolutely love them. The NNW, the Southern, that's another tough question. I love both halves, but out of the 2, the Southern was the better half because the Southern had a better reputation than the Norfolk and Western, especially in the 70s, because the Southern had a very high expectation for safety. They were always went beyond the regulations by the FRA. They gave excellent customer service, and they just set a very, very good reputation, and that's where Norfolk Southern gets that reputation from. Trainat Productions leads a comment, dude, major congratulations on the subscriber milestone. So happy for my man, keep killing it. Phenomenal video as always. Thanks, Kyle. The last user that buzzes in is Steven KCS Railfan. He has a couple of questions. What are your thoughts on KCS 4006, the new veterans unit? I actually like it. It's pretty sexy, I'll say that much. It represents all of the branches of the military, and plus it honors Old Glory, known as the American flag. Last question, which special paint at 60E is your favorite? The first responders, the veterans unit, or the Go Rail? Has to be the first responders. I love that paint scheme, and my second favorite has got to be the 6920. And the Go Rail is pretty good, but nothing beats the first responders. And that's a really good question there. So that is all the question and answers that I have for this go round. I want to thank everybody for participating in the Q&As all year long. It has been great hearing from you all, and I enjoy giving these answers out. So I'm really, really happy that I'm glad that I'm able to get all of you out there that are active. But these were really good questions, guys. So I will be doing another one after the first of the year. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and think about your questions for next time. If there's a question that you didn't ask this time, or you would like to have another question answered, I'll release another video, so there will be plenty of opportunities to ask questions. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Engineer Pat, and I will see you on the next Rail Adventure.